You know, ABL had a better take than you this week.
Who?
ABL. Shout out ABL. About the because you know it was just Halloween, and they brought out the blackface this year. Right. And you had to take you had a score. You had a score. You scored them, right? Bring up your video, man. Can we play it?
What are you talking about? Score?
You gave the lady a score for fucking blackfacing, right? Wasn't that?
No, that's not. That was you got
that was
the wrong.
A different thing.
That's a different nigga. That's a whole different nigga. I gave her a diagnosis.
Case number 100. Diagnosis: rent-free. Black people live rent-free in these people's minds. They think about black people all day long, but that's not the issue here. The patient suffers from an underdeveloped frontal cortex. If their brain was fully functional, they would be able to do intellectual things in order to get engagement as well as income, which means the patient is also suffering from broke girl syndrome, aka white trash. What we suggest is menoforder.com flow. Take 2 of these a day for 2 weeks, check back in. You can use coupon code HJX at checkout for 15% off at menoforder.com.
So what did ABL do?
I'm gonna send you to right now. He just had a simple tweet about the whole
situation. The white people who wore blackface back in the day imitated black people to make a living entertaining other white people. Not much has changed. That's the same take I had. To say he just basically took my video and then
now he took your video,
stripped it down to the bare bones and then spit it back out.
Chat, we're seeing a lot of collusion between HJ and other black conservatives. You know, he like to call them coons and shit like that. You know, he likes to say, is a coincidence that ABL and HJ had the same take? I think not. That's why we have to bring HJ up on charges. Start the fucking court. Start the fucking court.
Hotep court is now in session.
We just heard HJ admit that, he had made the accusation that ABL took his take. He had the same take. He just said it. We just heard this, right? Okay. Well, like I said, there's been some collusion between black conservatives and HJ. All of a sudden, they start sharing the same takes. Another individual had one of HJ's takes this week. One, Officer Brandon Tatum. Now, Brandon Tatum said he went up and he went up and talked to them people, we're gonna get to them people in a little bit. Shout out to Nerd Nash. He went up in front of them people, said, need to turn that place into a parking lot, to a roaring applause. They couldn't stop cheering. I listened, I was like, where have I heard that before? Oh my gosh. I duly remember this individual I'm speaking to right now, the co-host of this podcast, saying they need to turn that place into a parking lot. Wow. Chat, I'm here to make the accusation of a conspiracy between Officer Tatum and Hotep Jesus. After their viral incident on the Black Conservative Summit, when Brandon Tatum threatened physical violence on HJ, I believe they patched it up. Now all of a sudden, Brandon Tatum's going over there, kissing the wall, getting spit on, taking 7K a post, taking HJ's whole wave. Now, is he taking a wave or is he getting fed the assist? I believe HJ is out there playing Steve Nash. He's out there playing Jason Kidd. He's out there playing Magic Johnson, John Stockton, Mark Jackson, throwing lobs to black conservatives. Ghostwriting. As his favorite rappers say, ghostwriter. For the right price, I make your shit tighter. This is just twice. He just admitted it a few minutes ago. And Tatum said the same thing. Now, Chad, I ask you, why would Tatum say they should have turned it to a parking lot? Where do you think he got that from? Chad, I present to you, he got it from no other than Hotep Jesus. I rest my case.
These charges are felonious, as everybody in the court knows. Most of the charges that come from the prosecution are felonious at best. If anybody knows my brand, you know I am the most jacked brand ever. Hotep's Been Told You is the most jacked podcast ever. Everybody knows that the producers at the other stations, the influencers at the other stations, they watch this show. They watch my show. They wait for us to make a take. Then they steal it. First example is the grifties. We come up with the grifties. What happens? Daily Liar comes out with the fibbies. Then the Phase or the Blaze or whatever you call it comes out with the hippies. Right? So we come out with an award show. All of a sudden, you know, they got the Big Mac. We got the Big Mick. You know what I'm saying? They got McDonald's. We got McDowell's. They got the Golden Arches. We got the Golden Arcs. Okay? So we've seen this play before. When I came out with the term woke right, Candace Owens went and put the woke right tears on a Stanley Cup because she jacked it from yours truly. Now, just because people sound like me doesn't mean that I'm feeding them information. What could be happening here is they're jacking my style. I rest my case.
Steph Curl says HJ feeding the coons. First degree coon looting.
That's how you gonna do me, Steph? I thought we was cool. We Jersey brothers. That's how you gonna do me, yo? Wow.
HJ is Brandon Tatum's handler.
This is jury tampering. This is jury tampering.
Coon looting.
These charges will not stick.
I'll leave it to the jury. I rest my case. We don't have to play no clips. Y'all heard it.
Keisha, you too, Keisha?
Yeah, they know it. It's obvious. It's obvious.
Wow.
It's obvious. Everybody can see it. You guilty.